Hey everybody, what's going on? What's hot? What's hip? What's happening? What is shaking on your Monday night? Hey, I hope your weekend was great. I've got a lot to cover. Tonight I'm going to tell you about legendary tightrope walker Karl Wallenda. And I'll just wonder aloud, why does anybody tightrope walk? But we'll get into that in a while. Rick from New York says, this is how you do it. You're supposed to enjoy this. It's supposed to be a good time. It is a good time. If I had one word to describe what's going on right now at the Tom Gully Show, the word would be excitement. Excitement. First of all, tomorrow night we've got Russell Alexander from the Hitman Blues Band will be with us live and in person. Then, see here, Wednesday night, thalidomide scandal. It's really horrible. We'll tell you about it Wednesday. And then Thursday night, we've got the Reverend Bob Levy, and we'll be talking about It's a Wonderful Life. So we've got all that going on, and man, let me tell you something. Roller skater Texas girl is here. That's exciting. Good to see you. Rick from New York said, of the Flying Wallendas. Yes, Rick, you're familiar. And there's Karl Wallenda right there, walking across a gorge on a tightrope. But look at that. Look how thick that tightrope is, man. I mean, it's not exactly fishing wire. Chef is Chef is in the house. We love it when the chef is in the house. Rick says thalidomide. Wow. Yeah. UK horror scene saying hi to Randy Ramos. Gene 1313. Nice to see you. Hey to Tom and the best chat. We do have the most cheerful chat on the internet, as verified by independent sources. Stanley Cross, Stan the man. They call him Mr. Cross. Is here. Stanley is, he's the real deal. The chef is on deck. Hey, like, share, subscribe, notification bell, retweet, all those free things you can do to help us with the algorithm, the almighty, all-powerful, all-seeing algorithm. And then we do have super chats. We do have memberships. You can avail yourselves of those if you would like. We do have a monetary goal each and every evening. That goal is, of course, any amount of money. And then turn on your gifted membership. Sometimes the generous people of our cheerful chat room will give out gifted memberships, and you can get one. And you could have been part. I played a bunch of old audio from my vaults, old Tom Gully audio, interviews with adult film stars, and I think was a relationship expert that, frankly, we just made up. He wasn't really even just a lot of fun stuff. And that's what our members get. But the big news. Okay, so yesterday, I journeyed north of Dallas, Texas. Not far north, just across the border. And had my photos taken. We discussed the publicity photography that all of you folks wanted. Yes, I went to a professional photographer, and he took photos of moi. And just before the start of this show, because he had to retouch them and do some things to them, and I think we all know how much I enjoy being retouched. I got them right before the start of the show. I haven't even seen them, but they will have a logo. They will have my signature with some sort of nice message for you all. So I guess maybe we'll debut those tomorrow night. You can see them, and then I will make them available to you in high resolution, probably on my website. Probably that's where that'll happen. So anyway, let's see here. Roller skater Texas girl saying hi to Stanley. The most cheerful chat room on the internet is verified by independent sources. The UK horror scene says, hope everyone is doing good. It's just after 1 a.m. here in the UK, and Matthew Burnett there deserves the credit because I told him I would get him assigned something 6 years ago, and I still haven't done it. But it'll be soon. It'll be this week. Chef saying hi. People saying hi. People saying hi. Doc Turn says, don't forget it's possible to call in. It will be. It will be as soon as I'm done with tonight's subject. But there's not a lot on the bone here, so we'll probably get to it pretty quick. Hello, all, says Julian Zezer. Oh, my goodness. The Doc Torn show goal shattered. shattered any amount of money. Thank you so much for the $5, Doc Torn. I hope everything's going well in your part of the world. You're going to be getting some rain that we're getting here right now. It was deafening earlier. People saying hi, people saying hi. And, of course, laughter. We love laughter. Aku is here. He is sounding off. Mouseketeer roll call. Sound off now. Julian Caesar says, hi, Dr. Arm. Hope you're doing great. Hi, everyone else, especially the sleep-deprived UK horror scene. Yeah, we do really appreciate you guys staying up. And that's why we do our weekend shows, our member shows, so early in the days so that the UK audience can see it and so that I don't have to watch Arsenal underperform, dying on dysentery. Eesh. Eesh. That's just not... Eesh. Wait till you guys see these pictures. Because I saw the pictures. I have the pictures. I just don't have them retouched, cropped with the signature thing and the logo. You're going to love these. You're going to love these. I'll definitely be subscribing, Tom. Well, thank you. I don't know if a lot of people probably remember during the COVID, we did was 9 a.m. Mountain Time shows for our UK audience. We might just do some freebie, you don't have to be a member, early morning shows coming up here. Chef says, I have to be around. I have to get around to be a member again. Yeah, well, eventually. Aku says, damn autocorrect. You Liverpool FC all the way for the Premier League title. Well, they might just take it. They might just. There have been collapses before, but the way Man City's playing, they're not going to catch them. Chelsea might. We're not going to. We keep dropping points to Fulham and Everton. Please. I mean, I don't get in. People saying hi. Gene1313 says, are your sexy legs in the pictures? No, there'll be publicity, just from here up, but very well photographed. They'll probably be black and white, by the way, in keeping with the old school theme of the show. Man City are out of the title race. Yeah, they're... Boy, that thing dropped off pretty quick, didn't it? That just dropped off like you can't believe it. So tomorrow night, Russell Alexander, guys, this guy is not only one of the most amazing master bluesmen practicing his craft, he's also a good hang. He's a funny guy. He's a good guy, very articulate, just a good guy. Akko on deck. Hope you're staying warm. It certainly did. Yeah, man, they went from can't be beat to can't win. That's very rare. But what has it been? 4 years, 5 years? It was time. It was time. And maybe that grind and just wore. Anyway. Okay, let's get into the thing tonight. Why don't we? So that we can get to the phone lines. I've been on enough shows the last 4 days that there should be some really great trolls dying to call in, and we will get to you as soon as we can. And everything will be great. Everything will be freaking Jake. I can't wait to see these photos myself. The photographer said I was laughing the whole time I was putting these together. So I think we're all going to be really happy. I think we are. Let's get a picture of the Wallenda. Now, look, you're gonna learn some things tonight about how I feel about tightrope walking. Look, when they do this, hold on, this, okay, when they do that, they do it really slowly. They do it super slowly. And so it's just, you're just watching them waiting because it's like a stock car race. People come for the crashes. You come there to see them fall. Well, let's just get you into the Wallenda family. Now, right off the bat, some people are going to take issue with tightrope walkers. And this is Karl Wallenda. A lot of people think he's the greatest tightrope walker of all time. And you'd have to be to get away with wearing that outfit. And as you'll see, it's not that... You'd think he was the only one doing this. He's not the only one doing it. I'm sorry, he's not the only one. Karl Wallenda was a German-American high wire artist, tightrope walker. He was also the founder of the Flying Wallendas, a daredevil circus troupe whose members performed dangerous stunts far above the ground, virtually always without a safety net. He was born in 1905 in Magdeburg, Germany. His parents were Kunigunda and Engelbert Wallenda. He began performing with his family at the age of 6. Now, the great Wallendas, and remember what I said about he wasn't the only one? Yeah, here are the Flying Wallendas right there. The great Wallendas, the Flying Wallendas, whatever. Let's see here. I can see Nottingham Forest finishing 4th. I cannot. Jewel of Aquarius says hi to everyone. Doctorn says, does that mean I can troll call too? It certainly does. And so you shall. UK Horror Scenes, you would never get me anywhere near a tightrope. Me neither. Especially without a net. And by a net, I mean the thing you stretch out that catches you, not a girl named Annette. The great Wallendas were noted throughout Europe for their 4-man pyramid and cycling on the high wire. So they would make a pyramid out of 4 dudes, and one of them would tightrope walk while he was supporting the 4 dudes. And oh, by the way, that wasn't enough for them. So and by the way, the 4 were on chairs, and that wasn't enough. So they brought a bicycle into it. And all of them moved over to the U.S. in 1928, performing as freelancers for various circuses and daredevil shows. In 1947, they developed the unequaled 3-tier, 7-man pyramid. Karl Wallenda had the idea since 1938, but there was a war going on, and the Germans, well, they may have played a part in it, but he was already in the United States. It took till 1946 when he and his brother Herman, I have a brother, his name is Herman. Of course he is, he's German. That's why his name is Herman. He developed it and had the right acrobats for it. The Great Wallendas, in fact, in 1978, made-for-TV movie starring Karl Wallenda himself, depicts the comeback that the Wallendas made. Why did they make a comeback? Well, I'm about to tell you, and it's horrible. It was a fatal accident involving most of the family members during a performance. And then I'll get to the end of our story in just a second. In 1970, at the age of 65, Karl Wallenda performed a high wire walk, known as the Skywalk, across the Tallulah Gorge, which is a gorge that stretched over a river in Georgia, in the United States. An estimated 30,000 people watched live in person as Wallenda performed not 1 but 2 headstands as he crossed the quarter-mile gap. Yeah, that's who Karl Wallenda was. By the way, they immortalized it with this plaque in 1970. Tightrope walker Karl Wallenda used this tower to walk across the gorge. He walked from this overlook to the tower on the south rim during his walk. He also did 2 headstands, as I just told you. There's another picture of Karl. Does he look like he's having fun? Does he look like a dude who should be doing that at that age? Does he? He doesn't to me. Let's see here. Julian Zeter says, I can already tell this is going to be a fantastic topic. Well, wait till we get to the ending. Spider B says, Buzz Stanley Cross is saying to Jewel of Aquarius something that I can't see because it doesn't show up in StreamYard. Thanks, StreamYard. Glad you raised your rates. You're really helping. How can you raise your rates and not give me any extra service or any extra anything? That's a question for an economist. But how can you give me a raise in my service and then get worse? You didn't even stay at this. Aku says, doctor, more of food poisoning, ironically, from Tim Hortons coffee. Knew it tasted off. Yeah, you got to about be careful at Tim Hortons. Ariana May is here. Always good to see her. Hello, Ariana May. Jewel of Aquarius says, how you doing? Stanley, people saying hi. The most cheerful chat room on the internet is verified by independent sources. Tim Hortons Revenge. Yes, none of us wants that. People saying hi. Doctor says, food poisoning after Timmy's. Well, damn, better get used to it, Doc Narn, if you're moving up there to Canada. Chef says, I remember that. And we all remember that. Aku says, quality has dipped so far in select locations, sadly. It is sadly. Gravity is undefeated against humans. Aku's been here a long time. He's heard me say it a million times. Nobody plummets to glory or safety. You plummet to one thing. Jewel of Aquarius says, my best friend in junior high was Michelle Wallenda. Was she one of the flying Wallendas? Well, I'll find out in a second. By the way, some people will say, no, gravity isn't undefeated because we have airplanes and rocket ships and balloons and things like that. That's a tie. That's a tie because you're not still up there. You went up and you came down. That's a tie. So they're undefeated. That's not how to get to Valhalla. No, it's not. Stanley Cross says, wow. Wow, indeed, as our story continues. Oh, boy. In 1974, at age 69, Stanley and I are old enough to go, 69, what's he doing? He broke a world skywalk distance record of 1,800 feet at Kings Island. A record that stood until July 4th, 2008, when his great-grandson, Nick Wallenda, completed a 2,000-foot skywalk at that very same location. As I've grown up in Indianapolis, Kings Island's in Cincinnati. I went there all the time. All the time. Now, despite being involved in several tragedies in his family's acts, Wallenda continued with his stunts. In 1978, and by the way, I don't know if it's still there, but you used to be able to see this on YouTube. Yeah. And you can probably see it at some of your less savory video platforms. In 1978, at the age of 73 years old, Wallenda attempted a walk between the two towers of the 10-story Condado Plaza Hotel in San Juan, Puerto Rico, on a wire stretched 121 feet above the pavement, which is about 10 stories. Technically, you could say it's 12, but it's 10 to 12 stories high. As a result of high winds and an improperly secured wire, he lost his balance and fell during the attempt. Yeah. And it's terrible to watch this because he kind of loses it a couple of times. He's got that big, heavy stick. Some would call it a pole, but I didn't want to say big, heavy because they'll clip it. And so he's trying to get his balance. The wind is very high. The wire that he's on does not seem that stable. And he, at one point, kind of sits down sort of on it, and over he goes. And there's a car down there. I won't get into it any further. Why he was doing that at age 73, who knows? He was pronounced dead on arrival after his body arrived at the hospital. This was not viewed on most television stations, but a film crew from the local station's WAPA-TV in San Juan taped the fall with narration by anchorman Guillermo Jose Torres. And it is not fun to watch. No. Now, Nick Wallenda, Karl's great-grandson, continues the family tradition of performing stunts on high wire without a safety net. Mario Wallenda, the adopted son of Karl Wallenda, fell along with Karl during an attempt to perform the 7-person pyramid on January 30th, 1962, leaving him paralyzed from the waist down. These Wallendas, I'm telling you, they're a good time. He established the Wallenda dynasty with his two daughters, Jenny and Carla. Jenny's children, Tino, Delilah, and Tammy, formed their own high-wire troops. Carla helped train her children, Rick, Rietta, Mario, and Valerie. Rick and Rietta still perform today. Valerie retired to raise her family, and their brother, Mario B. Come on, you know what happened to him. Back in 93, gravity tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Hey, bud, let's party." The following great-grandchildren of Karl Wallenda performed today: Nick, Alida, Andrea, Aurelia, Alessandro, Alex, and Lijana and Lyric. So the Wallendas are really into tightrope walking. And is there any money in that? I mean, do you see that at circuses? I don't go to circuses. It seems like the only money you would make are these big, giant, scary, whatever. Well, Karl Wallenda is like all over the world in popular culture. He really was super famous and super popular, even though he wore this. You know what I mean? Even though he wore that, he was, Julian Caesar says, never say good luck to a stage actor. Never say Geronimo to a tightrope actor. Julian Caesar says, watch Norwegian death diving to see someone plummet to glory. Yeah, well, she was a gymnast, never performed with the family that I know of. Well, good on her. Thank you, Joel. At least he went out doing what he loved. Did he? Because there was a lot of rumors at the time that the family had like money problems. They weren't getting as many, bookings as they did back in 28 or 46 when this sort of thing was very much in vogue. Now they got people on motorcycles that jump 19 buses and stuff. Julian Caesar says, I guess it's actually a dangerous stunt, not just the illusion of danger. Well, if you've got a net, then it's the illusion of danger. These guys work without a net. Julian says, I haven't been to a circus since I was a kid, but the trapeze was always super exciting, even with the net. Trapeze is kind of exciting. Allegedly, Nick's net worth is a few mil. Not bad. He does some where he wears a harness, a safety harness, if it's like really windy. Jim Fanning is here. I see him all over the internet. Good evening, Tom. Highest Flyer on Earth, The Life of J.J. Fanning by T.M. Jacobs. My cousin J.J. was my great-great-great-uncle. Oh, so the book's by T.M. Jacobs. Your cousin, J.J., was my great-great-uncle. That is really cool. It's good to have those long-standing family traditions. Let me just pull out a thing or two from popular culture. Salsa singer Marvin Santiago made constant references to Wallenda's death in a few of his songs, mostly as side comments. The death of Wallenda's sister-in-law, Rietta Wallenda, is referred to in Season 3 of the AMC program Mad Men in the episode Love Among the Ruins. In the 1979 film All That Jazz, the protagonist, Roy Scheider, paraphrases Wallenda during a conversation about life in show business. To be on the wire is life. The rest is waiting. In the 1998 film Rounders, it references the quotation in a similar manner. Like Papa Wallenda said, life is on the wire, the rest is just waiting. There's a more eloquent reference in a book by a sociologist. The Athens, Georgia band Drive-By Truckers referenced the Wallendas in their song The Flying Wallendas. Let's see here. British guitarist and composer Mike Walker wrote Wallenda's Last Stand for one of his records. Motivational business journalist Harvey Mackay references Wallenda in one of his newspaper articles titled Fear Factor Can Create Positives from Negatives. Carl's widow was quoted as saying, all Carl thought about for 3 straight months prior to the accident was falling. It seemed to me he put all of his energy into not falling, not into walking the tightrope. Let's see here. There's a movie about him that was made in 2012 called Wallenda, mostly about his youthful years and the beginning stages of joining the circus in the 1920s. Let's see here. Cool, Jim. Cool. So that's really all I have to tell you about Karl Wallenda. I could go into greater detail, but, you know, he fell. You don't want to be doing that when you're 73. You know, look at him there. This is when he was in his 40s. Does he look that in shape to you? Look at that paunch and everything. I mean, does he look that in shape here, for crying out loud? Does he look like he's having a rough time? Looks like he's having a rough time to me. And I mean, I may be crazy. See? And it's not like I'm not somebody who's been involved with performing when I was with AC/DC, of course. And it doesn't take a detective to know that a 73-year-old dude should not be trying to walk over a 10-story thing with high winds. Jim Fanning says, I'm just learning about him. Oh, there's plenty on the... Go to YouTube, of course, after the show's over. Yeah. Go to YouTube and check him out. There's plenty of Karl Wallenda tightrope walking there that I'm forbidden to play here. Being at the mercy of the weather, wind seems not right. Well, sometimes they would cancel them because it was too windy, but apparently they did not do that in this instance. But there's a ton of Karl Wallenda stuff all over. And you can probably see the fall, but it probably won't show you the whole thing. Julian Zeta said, I've always assumed, not with much thought behind it, that tightrope walking wasn't as dangerous as it seemed. I think it's one of those make one mistake and you're done type things. And that's what happened. And he bounced off. It's not pretty. And it's like he was pronounced dead at the hospital. No, he was pronounced dead when you saw the video. But it was really sad because he kind of tried to go down to one knee and he still had the pole, and he kind of went from the one knee to sitting, and then or whatever the German equivalent for Achtung, was ist los? Hoffentlich das eine ganze Zeit Hoffentlich Geistzeiten ausgezeichnet und Abgaben Sie. I don't know what it would be, but Jim Fanning says, we owned a big dairy farm in New Haven, Connecticut in the early 1900s up until the 50s. Did you guys do a lot of tightrope walking between the milking? I'm not, and laughing. Okay, good. Oh, by the way, like, share, subscribe, retweet, notification bell, all the free things that you can do, please, to help us with the algorithm, the almighty, all-powerful, all-seeing algorithm. And then we do have super chats. We do have memberships. Doc Torn has been kind enough to give us a super chat. You can avail yourselves of those. We won't be upset if you do. But please turn on your gifted memberships in case someone does, in fact, donate some gifted memberships. Then you'll have a membership, and you can get into our members-only shows on the weekend. I'm not, and damn it. Aku says, I've forgotten the man's name, but there was another tightrope walker whose big stunt was to tie his hair to the rope. And he bets what's happened. He plummeted. Not to safety and not to glory. The phone lines are open right now at 972-994-6822. Number is in the scroll at the bottom of the screen. So check it out, check it out, check it out. Wonder if there's a way for me to... No, there's not. Never mind. I was going to do a thing, but I didn't do the thing. Oh, heart attack, actually. I think I've seen that one on YouTube as well. There's a bunch of creepy stuff on YouTube. No, they did a lot of drinking. Well, hopefully milk. Hopefully milk. You know, after this is over, you can always check and see if Mrs. C, Joey Catalano's wife, is still having her birthday celebration. I left it to come here and do this. There was a lot of cake. Yes, they said heart attack. Wo bist dein Büro? Wer gewinnt unser Fußballspiel? I don't know what he said. He could have said anything. Who knows? 972-994-6823. Do diddly twat twa. Do diddly twat twa. So yeah. But pictures tomorrow. I haven't seen them myself. I don't have them. You know what? I could open them. You know what? We might as well do this. I've got the time, and that way I won't have to interrupt my interview tomorrow with the hitman himself, Russell Alexander. The hitman himself. Very excited about this interview. Very excited. Go to hitmanbluesband.com to check out all of their awesome stuff. I think there's a way he's got set up if you sign up for the email newsletter, which I'm seriously comes out twice a year. He's not one of those people that just nails you with stuff all the time. I think there's a way you can get free downloads of some of his songs, like 10 or so, or I don't know. I don't know if they're still doing that or not, but they used to. I just did the wrong thing here. But I'll go ahead and download these. Oh, but then I got to convert them. Man. I guess I can do that. I don't know. I don't even know. Well, you know what I could... No, I can't do that either. All right, hold on a second. 972-994-6822. That's the number to call. And I opened up the wrong email. I'm just not doing this fair. I got very excited when I saw that these were finished. I anticipated it would be like Wednesday before they were done. Wasn't it just yesterday that I had these taken? Man, can we please get this? Can we please just... We'll see how well this works out, kids. I figured you'd want to see these. What do I know? What do you get when you combine an elephant and a rhino? Elephino. All right. Let's just do that. Stop it. Stop trying to protect me from my own things. Stupid download thing. Okay. We might as well show these today, I say. And please remember, I haven't seen these yet. I'm just going to continue with the download only. Let's see what the freaking... Oh, wow, these are downloading fast. So, of course, we'll see exactly what format they've been downloaded in. We done? Are we done? Oh, yeah, these are going to be small. These are going to be JPEGs. Okay. That's if you guys want to see them. I mean, if you don't want to see them, I can wait till another time. Let's see. Hey, Tom, are you excited about the interview tomorrow? I really am. I'm excited to talk to anybody on this show. Next time you're tempted to feel self-pity because your parents were not understanding, just be glad they didn't pressure you in becoming a high wire artist. That's funny. Good point, Julian. Yeah, it's the one thing. It was cut the yard. It was never climb up onto the wire. All right, here we go. So, okay, so I downloaded that. And now I got to go over here. A lot to do. I'll have to do Pure Irish. Do you really think they were drinking their milk? No. When you put it that way, no, I don't think they were. God, I'm so hungry again tonight. So very, very hungry. Come on. We'll get this done. We'll make this happen. And then I think I'm going to make it so you can download these off my website. That's if you want one. It'll look like I sent you something. You got to print it out yourself. I'm sure many of you will take it into Photoshop and do some whatever. I had somebody, I was leaving the Catalano's birthday party, and one of the trolls in their room is like, Gully can't take the heat. It's like, you think this is the heat? They did not, dude. They did not, dude. I don't doubt it. Pure Irish. Hey, doesn't somebody go out there and milk the cattle? I'll stay in here and finish off the whiskey. All right, show's over. Nothing to see here, boys. All right, let's open this up. I'm going to answer your question here in a second. UK horror scene. While this thing is extracting, I'll go ahead and. Yes, I have visited the UK several times. Of course, several times. Oh yes, several times. Oh yes. Several times. Ooh, there's 17 items here. Nyang. Let's see here. 13 watching should be 13 likes. You know, you'd think so, Jim, but people today, they just don't. What's he got all those things there for? Oh, okay, so I got to get all the black and white ones. So 17. Generic pointing, 2 pointing. Oh boy, we got a bunch of. So what do I want to do here with these? Okay, let's see if these will work. By the way, I'd like to thank StreamYard for making me convert all my JPEGs into either PNG files or whatchamacallits, the PDFs. It's just so convenient. It's so very, very convenient. And I'm going to want you guys to vote on these, by the way. I really am. I need your guys to vote on these and tell me what you think. Which ones do you like? Which ones do you not like? There we go there. Let's do this one next. Give me a second here. There's just a few of them. That one's beautiful. I am quite a striking older gentleman, I'm starting to think. Daggone it. Dang doggity dig dag dog. Darn diggity dog dang dog. Come on. It's taking way too long. This is really chapping my wagon. I am so excited about it, however. You know what I'm going to do? I guess I'm just going to close the phone lines temporarily. I'll open them back up, but I got to get some stuff closed here so I can make all this happen. Would you come on? I don't know why this is taking so damn long. I'm all locked up. I'm locked up like this. This better not be StreamYard. No, it's not. I guess I'm still doing. Okay, let's see here. SG Fanboy is here. SG Fanboy, you're going to go to town with these things. The Doctorn says, I try not to think. I like to be just as surprised as everybody else. People saying hi. Aku says, Tom can't take the heat. He's from the era before those pesky warning labels and safety caps. That's right. I liked it when I set my notification yesterday. Why are people so stingy with likes? I don't know. It don't cost nothing. We don't want to wear out our mouse button. No, nobody wants that. Good to see you. People saying hi. Chef says, I'm making stuffed salmon with crab for dinner tonight at home. Oh, my God. I'm about to chew my arm off. Jewel of Aquarius is laughing. We always like to see that. Don't want to wear out the mouse button. Yeah. That sounds good, Chef. It really does, Chef. It sounds absolutely fabulous. Don't you dare be. So I think I did that one right. Let's see if I did or not. I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I correctly did the thing. Oh, my goodness, I did. I think. Oh, I did. I did. Hey, guys, guess what? I didn't screw up. Let's see here. Yeah, let's pass that one over. I so want your guys' opinion on these. I really do. I'm having too much fun right now. When the photographer tells you that he was laughing his ass off while he was doing this stuff, it's pretty good. This is going to be worth the wait. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I hope you guys are going to like these. And Matthew Barnett, thank you. You're the man who kind of made this happen because it's just such a pain in my butt to do it. But I eventually got off my dead lazy tuchus, as they say, and did this. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and save that. I hate having to convert all these. Why? StreamYard just kind of is awful. You know, it's really awful. I don't understand. The background behind me is a JPEG, and I can green screen over it. But yet, if I just want to show something on the screen, it can't be a JPEG. The most common format, you know. Oh, God. Anyway, it's going to be fun talking to him about that. I don't think I'm going to get him tonight, but let's see about this one. Let's see here. I'm cracking myself up over here, you guys. You're not going to believe this. I'm cracking myself up over here. All right. I would like your votes. We probably should have just done overrated, underrated on this, right? Okay. Now I have to get rid of some things in there because I can only have 10 things in here. I tell you, they're kind of jerks over at StreamYard. Unless, of course, they're listening, in which case it's a valuable service that I wouldn't be without. Okay, let me get these read here real quick. Oh, boy, here we go. God, everybody had to weigh in. It sounds good, Chef. Sounds delicious, Chef. Aku says oven roasted chicken breast with fried rice stir fry. That sounds great, too, Doctor. So I'm not going to mention the baked chicken I got cooking. You can always see. I had homemade cheeseburgers for my dinner tonight. That also sounds good. Everything sounds good. I made fried rice tonight with shrimp, says Julian Zezer. Julian Zezer says, now I'm eating 6 super pretzels with mustard and a martini. That also sounds good. People laughing, people saying hi. Jim Fanning said, just saw a New York strip with the baked potato and fried green beans with a little butter, and just before you serve them, put some Parmesan cheese on there. That sounds fabulous. Aku says, shrimp isn't something I buy much, and I'd be enjoying some bourbon, but I feel I wouldn't handle that well. Yum. Yeah, you guys all got a bunch of yum. Okay, so here we go. One at a time. Let's do this. Let's do this. One at a time. Well, for the love of Mike, you guys just make it so hard. You've made it very, very difficult, I'm telling you. All right, let's try this one first. Let's just go ahead and we'll put this one up. If it'll go ahead and put it up. Processing. All right, now this is the one that I'm calling the novelty. The novelty photo. Okay, and this is called novelty. I probably should get your votes. Not that we won't give them to all of you to them. I might have one or two tweaks made to these. Let's see here. This would be called novelty. As you can see, all of them will have the All My Best Tom on there. So that's the novelty picture. That one's a little kooky. Okay? So just tell me what you think of that one in the chat, if you'd like. All right? So that's the novelty one. There you are. Dickie Goodman was the king of novelty. Yes, he was. That's the Home Alone Tom Gully, kind of. It's fun. Okay, people are in favor of that one. Let's get this out of the studio here. Because God knows I'd hate to have room to put more than 10 things in this bunch of jerks. Let's go. Now, this one I really like. Tell me what you guys think. Here we go. Processing. Just, all right, here we go. I'm going to take this banner off of here so you can see the full photo. What do you think of that one, kids? What do you think of that one? I'm thinking maybe that the All My Best needs to just be a little bigger, or the logo needs to be just a little bit smaller. You know, that's what I think. But I could live with it just like that. I guess if you made either one of them bigger, you're kind of hiding the photo. But there you go. What do you think, kids? You tell me. You tell me. Let's see here. Oh, the wolf has arrived. I'm sure the wolf will give his opinion on these things. Wolf's on deck. Hi. Let's see. The studious look, suave and sophisticated. Class ring. Well, that's on the other hand. I've got some that feature it. So far, I think your photographer did great. I know, he's really good. Looks like you just put a wacky scheme together. There you go. That's what we're looking for. Remove from studio. Switch hands and show the ring. Hey, Reverend Wild Bill, you should check out my new thumbnails. There's one there that says Wild Bill saves you too. By the way, I did all the thumbnails over in my YouTube page. And I've got playlists there. That one looks like that. Well, kind of. Everyone say goodnight, Gracie. Goodnight, Gracie. By the way, I've got some that have the ring. You know, I've done this before. Let's see here. Okay, this one is featuring a thing that we just started doing here on the show that people seem to enjoy. And Cobra Kai. There it is. Cobra Kai. There's your Cobra Kai thing there. Just let me know what you think of it. Cobra Kai. I actually just did the whole Cobra Kai thing, not realizing I'm not being able to be seen. So there you go. That one's the Cobra Kai. Sweep the leg, says UK horror scene. I would not sweep the leg. I wouldn't do that. Yes, the legend, the myth, the raconteur. All right, so there's that one. Okay. I got to completely remove it from the studio so I can add something. It's just a pain. It's just, Joey C was talking about today on his show, and I'm like, I'm glad somebody else thinks they raised their rates, and then now everything sucks. I'm small, but a real stick of dynamite. I appreciate that. Okay, now this one some of you will remember from the opening of the show. There you go. There you go. I think I like that one. I think I like that one. But I want to know what you guys think. I really do. Get a body bag. Oh, we've got a lot of things I missed here. People saying hi. People saying hi. People saying hi. People saying hi. Gene1313 says, nice to see your eyes. Thank you, Gene. Let's see here. Don't hurt us. People saying hi. KK. Let's see. That's the one. Yeah, that's, Wild Bill, that was one of my favorite ones, too. Fantastic. Very explosive. The last one for sure. Oh, we're not done yet, kids. We're not done yet. We've got a couple more here. You know, we at the Tom Gully Show, we don't just give you one choice. Now, there are two of what we're going to call the smoking versions. Here we go. There's two that we call the smoking versions. Here we go. This is the first one. This is the one that I call the Imperious smoking one. And for those of you wanting the ring, it's, you know, I had to learn. August says, my father just looked at you and asked if you were on the Red Green show. That I should have been. He clarifies if you were Harold's brother or cousin. Mr. Personality. There he is. Look at that one. That's just, I'm so much better than you kind of a pose. Okay, now, here we are. We got one more, another smoking one, which I sent some selects, and he added a few. So this is the last one. We'll show them all to you again tomorrow. Well, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll wait till Friday, because I'll have this thing loaded up with Hitman Blues Band stuff. So here we go. And finally, Shaka Zulu right there. We'll throw it up here as soon as it's done processing. Here you are, kids. How about that guy? About that guy right there. There you are. Those are your choices. God, we got so many of these chats to go through. Fantastic. Very explosive. Yes, explosive. Cords of muscle. The last one for sure looks like Robert De Niro. Who? Me? That's what it looks like to me. Shows a great deal of athleticism, quick feet. He clarifies you if you were Harold's brother or cousin. I don't recall doing that, but that doesn't mean I didn't. Mr. Personality, yeah, baby. Hitchcock vibes for one of those. Hoodservative is here. Hoodservative. I don't really know much about Hoodservative other than he and I both lambasted this. You could kind of call him an incel, but he's not an incel because he pays for sex with women, and he's a big proponent of it. He's like, why would you have and it's like, well, if you have to pay for it, I mean, anyway, but other people want to like legitimize that viewpoint, and it's like, you can't legitimize that. Jim Fanning with the thumbs up. Jewel Aquarius, hey, Hoodservative. People saying hi. News reporter Tom Gully, great picks. that first smoking one, I would expect you to ask, is it safe? Is it safe? Jim Fanning says the first smoking one, even though I hate smoking. Yeah, I like them all, says Jewel of course. Thank you, Jewel. Jim Norton. I don't know what that means. The cig is smoking. Tom's just holding it. Exactly. You don't see me smoking. That troubled young man. Oh, God, he's just a mess. And the worst part of it is he thinks that's going over. He's got this thing where he first starts out with, I don't even know who this is. I mog you. Dude, I mog you. You're old. You're old. And it's like, you're 26. You're not exactly 18. And you're still paying for it? And you're championing it? And somebody said, you're just way too into it, man. You know, and he has this thing, and I guess he thinks it gets over. He's like, well, he'll say some stupid, outlandish thing. Also, he's incapable of listening to another person talk. You can sit and patiently wait for him to finish for 5 minutes, and 30 milliseconds into what you're about to say, he's interrupting you. And it's like, well, insecure much? But then he'll go, well, no, but you don't realize how gorgeous. I mean, like half the women in the country are into sex work. Yeah, I just looked that up online. It's like 2%. Well, but look, what I'm saying is you got to realize. And he gets this sort of slow talk, low talk. Like someone has told him at some point in his life, do that and you'll be like some Svengali over other people. And when Lolo's in the room, oh my God, it's like the only chance he's ever had to talk to a real girl. And it's, but Lolo, you have to remember that you're an exception. You're not like the rest of them. It's like, that's not going to work either, dude. You know, that's not going to work. It's just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. They all have the makings for great nightmares. Julian Caesar says, we've all seen your face, Tom. Where are the real pics? That's me. You look like you could have your own midnight horror show TV on NBC. Does it look that horror movie-ish to you guys? I'm guessing you're referring to Gene Simons? No, it's this guy named Lasagna Killer or something. And he'll ask what your name is, and it's right there on the screen. What's your name? Who are you? It's written right in front of you. That's my actual name. I don't have a name like Lasagna Killer. I mean, I'm in the public. You know. Yeah, pitchless. He's messed up. And what really disappoints me is that anyone that would give that a forum and legitimize it, and people that would go, I kind of see what he's talking about. There's nothing. And what's the guy's name? Blacks Who Defy. He flat out told him, no, HB, that guy's an idiot. There's absolutely nothing there. And I guess there's this, what I consider to be incorrect notion on the internet, that if you have these freak show, sociopathic chew toys on, that's great for looks and views. And yeah, but not all views and looks are the same. You know, if you're just attracting more trolls, that's not going to help you. Anyway, yeah, that guy's a mess. And by the way, I told him where this show is, you know, because he still to this day is begging me to come to his Discord. And it's like, that's never going to happen. Paying for sex? Are you kidding me? Yeah, he's way into it. He's got this whole like superstructure of philosophy built in his head that's what people ought to be doing. No, you know, because women nowadays are smart. And you can't say that and then say half of them are, you know, it's one second they're smart, the other second they're dumb bees, and it's anyway, let's go back through these real quick, and then I'll get your chats, and then we'll open the phone lines up. So that's the novelty photo. I don't even know why I did that, frankly, to be honest with you. Here, let me get rid of some of this other stuff, and I can maybe go a little quicker. Sorry, kids, you don't get to see Karl Wallenda in his purple outfit. Well, let's one last Karl Wallenda. There you go. Man, there's a good-looking man. An athletic, daredevil kind of guy. He had these other ones to the deal real quick. This one, of course, this may be my favorite one. I think that might be my favorite one. Right there. Right there. But, you know, hooker pill theory. Yeah, he's just a mess. That kid is a mess. It's a mess. And John Galt going, you're going to be paying for it for the rest of your life. There's no hope for you. You start talking about Zilla and all that other stuff. Okay, let's check this one out. I don't even know what it is. It's the Cobra Kai. Yeah, there it is. There's the Cobra Kai, which we do on this show. And yes, it is a thing. Incidentally, I'd like to just reinforce that you folks asked for this. You guys asked for this. Now, this is the other, like, second favorite. By the way, they're all going to be available to you. It's just the ones I'll send out if anybody asks me for them, which I frequently get asked for them when I'm appearing on other shows and things. I'll either do this one or I'll do this one, probably. Let's see here. You guys asked. You said, we want these things, and I didn't want to do these things, but you asked for them, and so I did them. And I didn't just do them on a selfie. A lot of people want that one. Yeah, that one is the I'm so much better than you one. Here's the photographer on the phone with me right now. Hey, are you watching the show?
You're doing their show right now?
Yes, and I'm showing the photos. Everyone says you did a tremendous job.
I gotta get there.
Okay, well, I'm going to hang up and do the show, but I'll call you after. All right, bye-bye. So, yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's the I'm better than you one. And then there's the other smoking one, which is a little more happy-go-lucky. Now, I believe me, I am very cognizant that the kids, you don't want to encourage that amongst the kids. But this is a little, hey, I'm happy to see it. I just happen to be smoking. This other one actually has the smoke coming off the cigarette, which makes it look really good. So, he's a real speed merchant. All right, let's go back to the start so my photographer friend can get these. And then let's go through some of these chats. Like the Mel Jim Norton, Troubled Young Man. We've all seen your face. Narcissists often slow down their speech for more attention and control. But it's not getting over. But he does that. No, you have to listen. What I'm saying is, count the number of times that he says, what I'm saying is, if you have to say what I'm saying is, that means you did such a shit job of saying it the first time, or you are now trying to morph out of the corner that you've painted yourself in with your previous statement. I could rip him to shreds, and in fact I did, like nonstop. And legitimizing that is just ridiculous to me. He would be on my show one time, maybe for 20 minutes tops, and then never heard from again. Yes, sex. I need that photo from my shrine. Well, Terry, all of you will have access to all of these. And then here's this. Boy, that one, that's a toughie to beat right there. That is a toughie to beat. Let's see here. No jewel. That means you're from the Midwest. Well, sometimes it does, but in this kid's case, Chili Billy Cardile vibes. I don't know who that is. I speak slow. It's because I get tongue-tied. I'm a total narcissist, says Julian Caesar. You're not. Hooker pill theory. The guy's just a Fruit Loop. It's tactical when they do it. Yes, when he's doing it, it is very tactical, but he's doing a tactical thing that doesn't work. It's like, do you really think that people are going to fall for that? Is it one of those psychological tricks like using a person's first name in a sentence or when you speak to them, and it makes there be more of a connection, all that kind of stuff. Because what you realize, because Jules, see, women are smart. I mean, all these women I with are dumb bitches, but they're smart, and it's just like, what are you saying? And by the way, you have to pay for it, and you're 26. You're getting just on the outer fringe of the free and open spawning years. And he keeps saying, well, this is 2025. Dumbass, no, it's not. Not for 2 more weeks plus. There's a very common precept of debate and logic that says the mind that gets all the small things wrong is not likely to be a mind that gets the big things correct. And he doesn't realize that. Red Wild Bill says, I like this one. That's the one up there now. You look like my mechanic friend in that one. I'd guess, yes, he's right. Hey, fellas, people saying hi. Yes, we see them. Julian, are you through? I'm afraid from those photos, I keep thinking you will fiddle with the nerves in my teeth. Is it safe? Is it safe? The one with the hand on the chin is quintessential Tom Gully. Yeah, that's a pretty damn good one. That's a tough one to beat, I'm telling you. They're usually only fooling themselves. Well, he's not even doing a great job of that. And his hero is this guy called Whoremonger. And this great channel, The Urban Landlord, at The Urban Landlord on YouTube, they actually got the Whoremonger on with him and referenced this lasagna guy. And the Whoremonger's like, well, there is such a thing of actually having to go out and practice being around women and picking them up and having relationships and all that. He was pretty much saying that guy lives in his head and in a room, and Anyway. The very famous horror TV host was the main reporter in Night of the Living Dead and Night of the... Oh, yeah, Chili Billy Carter. Yes, I do know who that is. And Night of the Living Dead 1990, which was directed by someone who we don't mention on this show, not till he's dead. Reverend Wild Bill says, Kim Warfield, just have your bottle of clove oil around. Age is just a number, but so is a prison sentence. Yeah. Women are smart, hence why you likely pay even more. Yeah, he's like, no, these women are just gorgeous. They're stunning. They're the best ever. And it's like, yeah, and anybody with $150 can be there. And you ain't the first, and you won't be the last. And by the way, if I was doing that, you couldn't follow me anyway because you can't drive a nail where a steak's been, son. Yeah, I said it. All right, here's the Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai! That's for those of you who enjoy the Cobra Kai. This is really close to the other one. That ain't bad. That's pretty darn good, if you ask me. And by the way, kudos to the photographer, because he didn't have a lot to work with here. He really didn't. And then this is what I call imperious Tom. Really? Well, I'll settle for half that in cash. You may leave now. I come up with like 50 various. You thought that was going to win this particular hand of poker, did you? And then this is the happy-go-lucky. It's like, hey, we're just out here smoking. How you doing? Kiss, kiss. A little too much neck fat on that one. We can get that retouched out of there. Let's see. This guy sounds like he took off after Dimitri the Lover. I don't know who that is, but Jewel is laughing. I don't know at what. I'm just glad somebody's laughing. Take him out of commission. He's just more to be pitied than feared. Not sure that would help, Rev. The smoking pic with the smoke tendrils is great too. It really is. But that's for a special audience. You know what? I might have to... It's Gully, Tom Gully. Yeah, Tom Gully rides the waves. So here's the deal. That one there, maybe we save that. I save that for special people. And I don't put that on the website. And maybe the other smoking one too. I save those back. And but if I was going to just put out a few, it would be this one, and it would be this one for sure. And probably that one. Yeah. And I would save this one and this one and this one just for very special people. And by the way, you can pretend that I made this out to you specifically. That's why I kept it generic. All my best, Tom. So you, and by the way, if you, not just you, but if anybody in the universe downloads this off my website, because I'm going to make it available in a large format at high resolution so you can, then I will swear on a stack of Bibles that I actually signed it and gave it to that person. Even if I don't know the person, I've never heard of them, unless it's going to get me in like trouble, like on a murder or something. No, Tom Gully was with him. See, he signed my picture. I'm not gonna shill for you to get out of a murder. Jewel of Aquarius says, I was laughing at your steak versus nail comment. Well, it's true. Now, while it's also true that a good craftsman never blames his tools, you can't drive a nail where a steak's been, son. Yes, he's like a social airplane. You are so correct. It's the Tom Gully song. We'll bring that back someday. I played it the other day. I do miss the old opening song for this show. That one looks like, where are your papers? Oh, this one here? Yeah, that is where are your papers? Julian Zia says, you got it right, Tom. Terry Nee says, the chin holding pose says, read my book. The Dewey Decimal System is fun. Reverse mortgage. Okay, I'm listening. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and open the phone lines back up now that I've done all this other stuff. It's going to take a second. But I am so thrilled with these. I really am. I couldn't be happier. I could not be happier. And then there's Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. I think I had another one that was like pointing or something. I think he decided not to use that one. I'll talk to him about it. He's smarter about this stuff than me. He's a professional guy. You know what I mean? He's an art guy. He knows what he's doing. Let's see here. Copy. I didn't really look at this folder that closely, I guess. Novelty, hand on chin, generic, pointing, Cobra Kai, 2 pointing. Oh, that's the 2 fingers and then 2 smoky ones. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I trust him implicitly. Well, we'll talk about it. Let's see here. UK horror scene. Well, I get mine personalized, Tom. It is personalized. It says, all my best, Tom. You mean personalized for you? Or personalized from me? That could take years and cost millions of lives. I will make you the same deal as I made before, Matthew. I've done most of the work. You can take any of these or all of them and get a white Sharpie and put, or just do it in Photoshop, whatever, and put Matt, comma, all my best, Tom. That's the beauty of this. What's your favorite book, Terry Nee, besides that one? Props to the photographer. Yeah, he's awesome. He's really great. He had a complete lighting setup, like 4 soft boxes. He had one of those flash control devices. It was pretty cool. Terry likes Gorky Park. Akko says, sorry to make this joke, but the punch one is perfect for one of those one-word motivation posters. Yes, you only miss the shots you don't take. Yeah, whatever. Correct to me. Yes. Let's see here. I read Gorky Park too. Did they make you? People are laughing at Terry. It really does have that feel, doesn't it? You certainly have. Oh, by the way, phone lines are open at 972-994-6822. There's that guy there. See, that's damn fine as well. That is damn fine as well. So that's a pretty, that's, let's see here. Read the book Set in Russia by Tom Rob Smith. I don't trust a guy writing books about Russia whose name sounds like he's from Appalachia, Georgia. There's old Tom Rob Smith over there, boys. I'm going to go over there and see if he had that good corn mash liquor. I remember, I think, if anybody does make the mistake of calling in, we will be discussing these photos exclusively. Hey, guys, we're smoking cigarettes. That's the sort of sheepish, bashful, impish Tom Gully, I think. I can hear a British accent in that photo. Tom's eyebrows speak volumes. Don't you mean eyebrow? Reverend Wild Bill says, the haircut is too distinctive to me. Yeah. Man, I'm happy with these. I was happy with them before he did the magic to them. But that, boy, I can see that on some walls in prisons. The smug one is L. Ron Hubbard. Oh, boy, here comes the doctor. Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gully Show. You, sir, are on the air. How are you, Doctor?
I am doing fan-bloody-tastic, I am.
Outstanding.
I was looking at the picture of you with the two fingers pointing at yourself. And I'm getting this vibe like who, me? Nah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of meant to be. Oh yeah, I'm the one. Yeah, you wondering where the party is? It's right here, man.
Yeah. That and the whole who, me? Nah.
Yeah. I'm not getting that, but I don't have to. You get whatever you get out of it. I'm fully, on board with you getting that thing. You should have what you want.
Still in all, it's a great picture.
Julian Azizer says, did the photographer say, work it, make love to the camera? No, he did say, you're a beast. You're a jungle beast. Shake your moneymaker. Show me where your daddy lives. And he did a lot of that kind of stuff. He said, burn the lens. Be hot. Be a comet. Be a sun. Be a star. Burn the lens. So what's new with you?
Same old. We got a couple events coming up for the holiday. Supposedly there's a Christmas parade. And then, having a couple of days off for the holiday.
I think, Doc Torn, I may have merged the Wolf into this call. Wolf, are you there?
I remember we were
Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Wolf.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Wolf.
Glad you called.
People
this
saying
is very curved.
This is a historical moment in the Tom Gully Show.
It really is.
Believe it or not, it matches most of the phone calls I had with friends when I was home. It would be me talking to them while my parents talked to us both in the background.
Yeah, the Wolf and I had a 6-hour conversation on Saturday.
And it was pretty short. Pretty brisk.
Yeah, we'd still be
6 hours is brisk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I think we had one 18-hour, didn't we?
I think it was 14. They were average around 11 to 13, and then there was the 14 when you fell asleep on. Well, you fall asleep on a lot of them, but
Yeah.
the 14 when you definitely passed out, and then and then you realized that you were asleep and woke up and called me back.
Well, and didn't realize I had fallen asleep. That's the way it always is. It's like it's what I call time traveling. Your eyes closed and you wake up and it's 3 hours later and it's like I just time traveled 3 whole hours. Uh-oh. Wild Bill, can we get him on too? Can we merge Wild Bill into this? Yes.
May God have mercy.
I have a 4-bagger. Wild Bill is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, on deck with us now, the legendary Wild Bill.
Well, slap
What's
me
up,
silly and
cousin?
call me Mary. Jesus Christ. A 4-way.
What's up, cousin?
Jerry.
I can knock that off my bucket list now. Mm-hmm. Done my 4-way. Even had Tom Gully in it.
Yeah,
Oh, no, that's a damn scary thought.
it is.
Whoo, doggies. Hey, guys, nice to meet y'all on the air. Hey, this 4 people at one time on the Tom Gully show.
Yeah.
This is
There you go.
this is technology in the best.
It is. It is. And
This is history.
you're basically the only 3 people that call. So having you on all at once is very
true.
fortunate.
Well, at least this way we ain't got to fight each other to try to see who's going to get on first. We just go ahead and do it to it.
And the Tom Gully show was never the same again.
No. And most people would be in favor of it not being the same.
I was going to say, is there a downside to that?
Not really.
Very much no.
Yeah.
You know, it can only go up.
So let me just go amongst the 3 of you here.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of these publicity photos? Wolf?
I think you look a lot like that English dude that was in. He's in some kind of detective show now, I think. But the Full Monty, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
He's in like he's played a lot of bad guys in English films, like would be in jail or something. But he's also done a detective show. I can't remember that guy's name. He's a great actor.
You're not talking Terry, are you?
No, let me see here. I think I know who you're
Terry,
talking about.
Something Terry. It's got the gap between his teeth. Plays detective sometimes. Plays a bad guy.
No,
sometimes.
no.
That's Terry Thomas.
Yeah,
No.
Okay. Hey, it was just an idea, you know. Hey, what can I say?
Well, it's okay. It's just
No, this guy has been
At
really
least I came
popular
up
recently.
with the damn name.
Let me see here. The Full Monty. I know who you're talking about. I think his name is Ray something or other. But let's see if we can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it is.
Let's see. It's not Mark.
He's done a lot of good stuff.
It's not Stevens. Oh, it's Tom Wilkinson. I think that's who you're talking about. I think.
I was close. At least it started with a T. Okay?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
He has his speech. He speaks usually kind of slow. I can't describe it.
Well, it's okay. So we can look it up later.
He's in something new. I'll find the guy and then I'll send it to you.
So you asked me. So I asked you about what you thought of my photos, and you just said you look like another guy. I mean, are they good photos?
Well, I'm saying,
do you like them? Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, and I thought the turtleneck and the jacket were very perv.
Oh yes, yes. That's my style. You know, you can certainly imagine me riding in the black Jaguar with that outfit on.
Initially, the first thing that came to my mind was Hitman.
Well, that too. To me, I look like a guy that when he's being a secret agent, he dyes his hair, but when he's his normal self, you can see how gray it is. Chris Abel says, fourth input party. And then he says, this is the audio version of a Zoom meeting. I love it. What would you know about Zoom meeting? Just stop it with your besmirching my technological superiority. I bet you Shawnee can't do this. I'm kidding, Chris Abels. I want one of those as a Christmas card. Well, we may do a Christmas version. Who knows? But I doubt it. It took me 6 years just to do this. Okay, so Wild Bill, what do you think of the new publicity photos for the Tom Gully Show?
Well, like you said, it took you 6 years to get here. I'm totally floored that they ever came out in the first place. I mean, when I came on, I saw these things flashing, saying, "What the hell's going on now? Tom has done lost it." But yeah, no, I like them. I think they're good.
Tom wears turtlenecks to hide the neck tattoos.
I'm not too informed on Cobra Kai, but I mean, I know it has something to do with Karate Kid, but other than that, that's about it. But the pictures themselves look good.
Okay.
They do. The photographer did an excellent job, really did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I'm loving that. And so, Chris Abel says it hides the hickeys. The turtleneck hides the hickeys and the bolts, which both things are true. Especially the bolts. It's really hard to get the hickeys when you have the bolts. It's hard to leave a hickey on a bolt.
Yeah, but why would you want to hide? Why would you want to hide the hickeys? Hell, I wear mine like a badge of honor.
Well, because you've got a steady single, lady. If you don't, it wards off the other tramps. I'm sorry, girls that you're seeing. But what do you?
That's quite an attractive feature.
Yes. What do you think of these photos, Doc Thorne?
Very professional. First looking through them when you first cycled them.
Mm-hmm.
It actually looked more like they're being interviewed. It looked like stills from the interview.
Oh, the Playboy magazine interviews where they'd have the three candid poses right next to each other.
Nah, something a little more professional than that.
Oh, no, I mean, when they would do the interviews in Playboy with like a serious person, like a senator or Bobby Knight or a famous actor.
They did those kind of interviews in Playboy?
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. I should have paid more attention to the rest of the magazine.
Playboy was famous for its fiction. They had some of the greatest writers in the country writing fiction. And, of course, nobody knew it because nobody was looking at Playboy for that.
Well, both Penthouse
certain
and
pictures.
Playboy.
Hey,
Yes.
Tom.
I'm sorry, sir?
Tom.
Yes.
I was going to say in the comments, this is before I came online, even on the telephone, that to me, I was going to ask you, was there any females running around in little bunny costumes? Because the first thing when I started seeing them, it kind of gave me that Hugh Hefner vibe, like it was being done at the Playboy Mansion, like you were talking about how they used to do interviews and stuff, and take pictures of them and stuff. That kind of had that vibe to it.
Well, no,
You know who? Neiman Marcus dressed like that with the turtleneck and the jacket.
Well, a lot of people in advertising and various gurus of whatever philosophy or business thing, but no, there was the photographer. It was at his home. So his wife was there in their house, and he was in the studio, and there wasn't a hot babe within. Not that his wife isn't a great gal, but that's his wife.
I was going to say, choose your words carefully.
Other than the wife, there was not a hot babe within 20-mile radius of there. I can tell you that. So no, there was
What
nothing.
the hell? Did you go back? Did you go back up to Utah again?
No, I went up to.
Oh, well, you said there wasn't nobody around for 20 miles. That sounded like where you used to live.
Yeah, that's true there too. No, it's true there too. But no, there's nothing to be salvaged from that part of the world. No, that wasn't the only thing that was going on was the Cowboys game was on in the background. So, boy, I tell you, that's a damn fine picture there. The hand on the chin.
You look like you're in deep thought.
Yeah, and that never happens.
I
I'm
still stick by my look like you just came up with a wacky scheme. Something the Scooby-Doo gang would be proud
Yeah, I
of.
like that one. I like that one right there.
Yeah, that's a
Two fingers pointing up. I like that
yeah,
one.
yeah. I forgot to do one with just the middle finger for all my trolls.
Now, see, that would be the one I would want. I would want to get that. Now,
I'm kind of surprised you didn't do that.
That would be the one you
The
would
one with the middle
get.
finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, now if you have one with the middle finger, that would definitely be printed out and put up in the room, right here,
Yeah.
where it would keep all my other critters under control.
Well, we'll figure something out. But I'm so happy they're done. I'm glad that people tend to like them.
I know.
Of course, the
I'm gonna
room.
have to print. Go ahead. I'm
Well,
sorry.
no, the room count has dropped in half since I began showing my face in these pictures. So,
Well, it might have dropped in half because we got on the phone.
no, you guys are way more popular on this show than I am.
I thought it dropped in half. I thought it dropped in. That is the Tom Gully.
Yeah, your phone's dropping out a little, Doc Torn. But
Give me 1 second.
you do have very other fine qualities as a person. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with all of these. So
Now that one right there, that one, the other one reminds me of the Macaulay Culkin picture.
This one, yeah. Well, you're sitting there and it's like do some poses, and you have to kind of
that
keep
one,
everything.
right, that one.
You have to keep everything tight, because the photo's going to be tight, and so that's one I just randomly did. But
I mean, it's a good one. But the other ones I think there's other ones in there that's just better.
it's interesting.
It's more of the Tom Gully.
Yeah, that's why that's the novelty one. It's interesting because the wolf is the only one of you three that has actually seen me in real life. Or in person, sorry. This obviously is real life, but
I don't know. Is this the real life?
Had it not been for that scare back in 2020, that might have been different. But that kind of changed a lot of things.
yeah, we had that Vegas meetup in the works.
Yeah, because
But-
I already had that approved and everything to come out there. I was ready.
Yeah, and I already had the room rate from Golden Nugget. I had all that.
Yeah, from the Golden Nugget, right?
Yeah, I had all that ready. But so Wolf.
'Cause I was going to.
Sorry, go ahead, Wild Bill.
Nah, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
Wolf, so you've seen me in real life, in person. Are these an accurate reflection of?
Well, I haven't seen you since you became the Gringo Giant, though.
Does this not accurately reflect that skinny, starry-eyed dreamer that you met in the fall of 1981?
No, Gringo Giant.
I think you're just quite a bit more explosive now.
Only a bit?
Yeah, well, I was pretty explosive back then, so.
Well, he's small, but he's a real stick of dynamite.
Well, and I think throughout the Mid-American Conference, it was pretty much recognized by most of the coaching staffs and the athletic directors that I was scrappy. He's scrappy. Very, very scrappy.
Tom, I see one right here, Jewel of Aquarius.
Yeah.
Put down, we need Tom in a house coat with, I know what they're talking about, a smoking jacket.
Yeah.
With a mascot and a pipe.
Yeah.
I think these pictures show signs of extreme aggression.
Tom has actually calmed down since I've known him.
Yeah,
I think.
I have. I really have.
Yeah.
I used to be.
Because when I first met Tom about 6 years ago, it's a little bit different. He kind of welcomed the hard times and stuff, but back then it was kind of fun. But he's calmed down a lot since even talking to him personally. He's kind of calmed down. I think he's getting older is what it is.
That's probably
just
it.
Kind of said the heck with it and let it go. Just kind of like I've done. Just got a Donald Duck attitude. Just don't give a quack.
Well, the thing is, I go on so many other shows now that I can like rip into people there and pretend I'm a nice guy here. Is the way it works.
Right.
Well, yeah, I find a.
Go ahead, Doc Thorne.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I heard a noise like somebody trying to call in, or I don't know. Anyway, I was saying, I find a little problem with that one comment. Tom's getting older. 43 is not getting old.
I said older. I did not say old. I said older. Now you want old? Talk to me. Let's see. Today's what, Monday?
Yeah.
Talk to me Thursday.
Is that your birthday?
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh man, we're doing It's a Wonderful.
I'll be over 1,000 years old.
Well, we're doing It's a Wonderful Life.
I thought you already.
We're doing It's a Wonderful Life on Thursday. Bob Levy will be here as a special guest.
Yeah, that's my birthday though. It's Thursday.
Well, we will celebrate it.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay, then we won't.
I've tried to do it. Now, every time I try to do it, something comes up to knock it down. So I just don't even do it no more.
This is
I thought you already hit your 1,000th birthday.
Well, I'm doing it again. Okay.
You know.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
This is great because, and this never happens. I'm actually the next to youngest person in this chat room. I mean, in this phone call.
Wow. So I know I'm not. So me being the youngest, who are the other two oldest?
Well, it's a process of
Who's under
elimination.
me?
It's a process of elimination. I guess one of the other guys. I don't want to speak for them.
All right.
But
Thursday,
anyway,
I'll be
wasn't
70.
it Harry me?
Thursday I'll be 70. Who's closest to 70?
Me.
And how old is me?
Me is 63 and going to be 64.
Congratulations. Okay, well, you pretty daggone close then. Okay.
Yep.
And then I think Tom's next, ain't he?
Yeah.
Because you right at the breaking mark.
Yeah.
And that means
And of course, the difference is that I'm still very explosive and have quick feet.
And athletic. And a speed merchant.
I have been known to be called a speed merchant.
Cords of muscle, and you were definitely a fan favorite.
No, crowd favorite.
Oh, that's it. Crowd favorite. That's right. Crowd favorite. The Wolf, as one of the few African-American athletes in his part of the world, was always a crowd favorite. And the referees loved him as well.
Absolutely. Especially when I took my helmet off and swung it at people.
I tell you what, that wolf.
And there's Exhibit A of why the Wolf was so popular.
Yeah.
I'd hate to get Wolf mad and have him coming at me after the first time I saw a picture of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big boy, let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He come at me, I just have to lay down right there and go, okay, that's it, I'm over.
Well, we used to go out and play, like, it wasn't even tackle football. It was touch football. And the Wolf would, like, block 3 guys on the rare occasion where they didn't just give him the ball and he would run past all of us. For fun, if it was a pass, there would be 3 of us rushing, and he would just push one guy back about 4 or 5 yards, and then they would try and come back, and he was just standing there laughing. Push. We just never gonna get by it. Never.
Yeah,
Never gonna.
Wolf look, when I look, Wolf looks like the type you just give him the ball and he just keep walking right through him, and they try to tackle him, and he just be going right through them.
Bland made the mistake of getting me to play flag football. I was it the week? It must have been Saturday or something. But anyway, I said, "No, it's not a good idea." "Oh, come on, Warfield." I said, "All right." Not only did I get banned, but I was banned for life. I broke a guy's arm and knocked a dude's teeth out, and they called the ambulance for the arm break. And they said, "That's it. You're not playing here anymore ever again." And I said, "Okay."
Yes,
And that was that.
Had to hand the flag back.
The object of tag football is to not be violent. You only remove the tag. You don't remove the guy's arm or teeth.
Well, it wasn't anybody I was tackling. Those were the guys on the line.
Yeah.
Those were the guys you were blocking.
Well, so like we'd be.
Well, see, that's what happens when you put a bull in a goat field.
Well, it's true.
But see, that always happened. That always happened when I played, no matter what level it was, whether it was college or high school or junior high or grade school. I always hurt people. I couldn't help it.
I think a lot of it had to do with size.
Well, they had it coming.
No. I was the smallest guy on the field until I got to high school.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we had
but
pictures one time.
You take a guy that's maybe 110 pounds and 5'4" or 5'5", and then put him at a 10-something 100 speed that doesn't see anything in front of him. So when he hits, he doesn't slow down at all, and you just destroy everybody.
Mm.
Well, I know that.
And it got worse as I got larger and faster. It got worse.
Well, when we would.
So there wasn't a play where I didn't hit somebody, where they weren't hurt or got flipped in the air or something bad happened to them every time.
Well, we would.
Well, yeah, but that's football.
When we were playing these games, this touch or whatever. So like, they'd snap the ball and they'd pitch it to the Wolf, and he'd start heading for the sideline like in a sweep or something. And I'd be thinking, okay, I'm just going to run over here and get him real. He doesn't look like he's running that fast. And about halfway over, I'd go, he didn't look like he's running that fast, but I ain't going to catch that guy. He's gone. It's like, I'll just trot over here and take care of this. No. It was just, no, it was.
There was a dude on the Ball State track team that was their best sprinter that was playing on the other team for flag, and I ran him down.
Yeah. But I think the whole point of this thing is my pictures are awesome.
Yeah, pictures are awesome, Tom, and I want one of each.
Well, I'm gonna put them where people can just download them, because if you're depending upon me to send them and it's just never gonna happen.
Ain't gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna have to do though, I got to find the perfect one, scale it down, and put it in a little frame to put it in Morticia's house.
Wait, we were talking about Tom's pictures?
Your tarantula's house, you're going to put my picture in there?
I'm going to put a little framed picture of you in there because she loves your show so much.
I got you.
I'll even take a picture of it and show it to you.
Okay.
I'll take it when I do it. I'll take it. That is after she does her part of it, though, and put some of her webbing on it, and then I'll take a picture of it and show it to you. How she loves it, and she's incorporated it into her house.
Most people will put it in their cat litter box, but yeah, that's pretty good. Anyway, well, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, but I don't have a cat.
I'll give Spot a chance and see if he wants one, but he's just not too sociable, so I don't know.
Excellent.
We could download it, mass print it with like what I wrote on the inside of Drew Terry's thighs. That we walked around the city with him not knowing that it was there. A picture of a large penis that said eats tiger's fat balls. And posted all over the place. That should bring some traffic.
The guy who took the pictures, if you haven't been to Connor Guitart, you need to go there and check out the amazing electric guitar builds that he does. Custom, they're just imaginative, they're artfully done, skillfully done. What the hey, Tom, you never told me these images would be presented to the public.
Now we know who did them.
Yeah. Well, it's not a secret. What the hey, Tom? You never told me these images would be presented to the public. I feel so used. I thought we were just having fun.
Uh-oh.
Darn it.
Uh-oh.
He thought I was just going to have these at my house. And
I thought you were that much of a narcissist then, huh? That
Yeah.
you wanted those pictures for yourself.
Well, not just that, but I signed them to myself. All my best, Tom.
I thought he knew you better than that.
Thank you, me. Jewel of
Well, Tom,
Aquarius.
look, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get off here so that way you can finish your conversation with them and everything. But I just wanted to jump in and check out your new four-way system. Now we know we can get more people on the net, so good.
Yes.
But anyways, I'm going to let you run. I do
works.
appreciate you having me on. Guys, thank you for being on with me, or letting me be on with y'all, however you want to put it.
Yeah, and look at that.
This was fun.
Check out that
'Cause
thumbnail that I made for Wild Bill Saves You Too.
And where's this at?
You just go to the Tom Gully Show YouTube page. I did brand new
Okay.
brand new thumbnails for like 300 of the past shows.
Okay, we'll do then. We'll do. I'll go check it out then.
All right. Thanks for showing up.
And hey, I appreciate it, guys, and I thank you, Tom. Have a good one. Bye.
You too. Okay. So anyway, I also have to get out of here, and
I got to get going.
yeah, I gotta go. So
I reckon I ought to mosey on out too.
well, thank you guys for being here, and we'll open the phone lines again sometime.
Hey, I'm glad I got to be part of Tom Gully history.
Sometime in the far future, we'll open them again.
Well, I have a guest on tomorrow night, so we probably won't open them. But then the following night, we probably will. When we discuss the thalidomide babies, when we talk about the thalidomide babies and get everybody really depressed for the holiday season.
Is it safe?
Is it safe?
Is it safe?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't get me depressed. I'm already there.
Yes, it's safe. It's safe. Is it safe?
Poor Doc Dorn doesn't know what we're talking about, but
No, it's all over my head.
it's a movie called The Marathon Man with Dustin.
The Marathon Man.
With maybe it's just called Marathon Man, but it's Dustin Hoffman and Sir Laurence Olivier, and Sir Laurence Olivier plays this evil Nazi that's in the 70s and thinks that Dustin Hoffman knows where his brother is, and so he tortures.
No, not his brother. He's looking for diamonds.
Yeah, but his
And
brother.
he wants to know if it's safe for him to get these diamonds. Because apparently they knew that he got them, and so I think he was followed in a bunch of crap, and he was trying to find out if, he thought this guy had something to do with it, and so he was trying to find out if it was safe for him to go pick the diamonds up.
Right, but the
If the heat was on.
You're correct, but the reason he was able to trace him was because of his brother. He wanted the diamonds. Roy Scheider apparently had the diamonds, and so he thinks, oh, well. And I don't know if Roy Scheider got killed, and that's why he went on to Dustin Hoffman. But anyway, you're right. He was wondering if it was safe to get the diamonds or if people were watching or whatever. And, yes.
Is it safe?
Is it safe? And, of course, Dustin
And
Hoffman
they
does.
all got dumped into the water.
Yep.
And he just, ooh.
Yes. And on
He
that,
had a complete breakdown.
and on that note, anyway, guys, thanks for being here. We'll do it again sometime. Doc Torn, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your kind donation this evening.
Well, thank you for having me, Tom. This has
Anytime.
been fun.
Any old time. And by the way, just because this worked this time doesn't mean that it will ever work again, because that's Skype.
Well, not with that kind of attitude.
Well, experience has taught me that, yeah. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
It
Adios.
was fun. Until next time, gentlemen.
All right. Take her easy.
Adios.
No promises.
I guess I'll go out and play with other travelers of the night, playing Hogs of the Road.
Okay, man. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. What a wonderful bunch of guys. And we got to use some new technology, and we saw our room count drop to nearly no one. Anyway, Jewel of Aquarius says, nice work, Connor, and peace and love to everyone. Be here tomorrow night. One of our very good friend, Russell Alexander of the Hitman Blues Band, will be with. Why am I still showing that? Yeah, let's get rid of that. All right, so yeah, thanks for being here. We'll be here again tomorrow night. Russell Alexander, and he'll be live from the main headquarters of the Hitman Blues Band. And that's about all we got. You know, that old clock on the wall says, like the Reverend Al Green, it's time for me to get on up out of here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And with all that being said, I guess the only thing left to say is, till next time, we'll see you next time.